Hey folks, just figured I'd do a little update video there on Friday where I burned my fingers on a steel whip. Uh, Fingers are doing a lot better today. This is Sunday at the moment actually, and my fingers are not too bad today. That one a bit of a burn. Well, you can hardly see it, but trust me, it's still there, but not as bad, not near as bad. Or what it was when I first done it there on Friday morning. But just want to do a little, I guess, a little update video to the last one, and just a little quick recap. I was just working on a little project on a vehicle, and I was using a stainless steel whip to run a battery cable, not a battery cable, a camera cable, and with a steel whip, run up between a couple of plastic panels. And little did I know, or everybody else know, that there was a hidden, unprotected battery binding post, or battery stud, I guess you want to call it. One of these random ones that's on a little plastic red holder sort of thing with a bolt sticking out of it. Yeah, one of them. And it was unprotected, never had any red cap and nothing on it. There was no indication at all that it was there. So anyways, long story short, the whip that I was using managed to somehow touch that terminal, that's power stud, and ground. So needless to say, that whip was mad hot, and I didn't know the difference. So I went to pull the whip out, and yeah, it was really hot. And I went down to the hospital, spent about, I don't know, 5 hours, 6 hours in hospital, waiting, that is, before I could manage to get to see the doctor. But anyway, he said I ended up having first degree and superficial burns on my fingers. I was really lucky because the burns could have been a lot worse if that whip would have been any hotter than what it was. So I've been thanks to Maureen, she's been keeping my fingers rather moist the last couple of days, and it's healing up pretty good. So today, instead of using the stainless steel whip, which I said on the last video that I'll probably never ever use again, I almost guarantee I'll never use a steel whip again for pushing wires through or anything like that. So I went today and picked up another type of tool that I could use for pulling wires and whatnot. And it's a Snake by Klein Tools. It's a glow fish tape, and it's fiberglass. So there's no way in hell that I'll ever burn my fingers on anything like that again. And the item is this right here. And it glows in the dark. It glows green, which is pretty cool. So yeah, no trouble to see at nighttime. So if you just want to stand by there for a second, I'm gonna turn the light off and let you see that fish tape. Glow in the dark. Glow in the dark fish tape. Fiberglass. Should have no trouble finding that inside panels and stuff now for sure. Let me get that light back on. So yeah. So that's my new buddy now for installs right here. Won't be using stainless steel whip anymore. There's the label of the unit. It's a 20-foot fiberglass fish tape. They're like, I think it was like 39 bucks or something. 39 bucks in tax. I got this one at Home Depot. This one's 20 feet, and they've also got a 40-foot fiberglass fish tape like this there as well. So it's got a nice little nub on the end of it for getting your wire into it and taping it on or whatever. And also the little steel part that's on the end right there. Yeah, this whole tape can come out of this thing, can completely come out of this, and I can use it with the Klein fiberglass fish rods, which I also have. So this is going to be very useful, I'm sure, as the months and years go by. This is definitely going to come in handy. So yeah, if you don't want to burn your fingers like I did, when you're an installer for vehicles and stuff, and you're worried about getting into battery voltage and not catching everything on fire, including your fingers, get yourself one of these. Do yourself a favor and get one of these. Very cool, very good. Anyways, folks, thanks for watching, and big thumbs up to everybody there that messaged me and asked how I was doing. But doing pretty good. My fingers are actually way better than what they were. Got a tiny little bit of blistering there. Nothing too bad there. But still a bit tender where it was burned. So yeah, be like that for another little while. But I'll be back to work again tomorrow, flat at it, and I'll be trying to run that same cable with this tomorrow. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. All the best. 73, Train 63. See you in the next video. All the best.